I'm on a date, right? And I ordered 6 different meals, and this man do not want to pay for my food. I don't know why.
I'm upset because literally this man just brought me on a date, and he's not paying for anything. Sir, we're gonna have to call the police. Sir. Oh my God, they about to call the police on me.
Really?
Fellas, if she orders 6 entrees to go on the first date, you're not on a date. You're working DoorDash for free. I'm Jesus, and today I'm reacting to a holy compilation of modern women with expectations so wild, even the angels said, yeah, nah. Stick around, because the judgment on these ladies, it's biblical, and by the end, you'll see why some men pray for peace and not a second date.
Yeah, I put my phone out.
This steak is so good. That's cool.
If you invite somebody, don't y'all expect them to pay for your food?
I don't pay for women if I can't touch them. Y'all look like y'all think because you pretty, I'm supposed to be just cashing my money in.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're diving into when women get triggered after rejection, kicking things off with a guy who straight up refused to buy a woman a drink because he's tired of funding vibes and getting absolutely zero return.
So you really not gonna pay for my drink?
No, not here.
So
You don't get no drink, you ain't got no money. You not gonna keep spending my money on you?
you're not gonna let me get the drink?
No, you might as well take her wristband out. She ain't getting it.
What are you talking about? Give me my drink. No, stop playing, for
You ain't got no
real.
money, bro. I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you, bro. You don't never give me no money or nothing, bro.
What do you mean? You're a grown man. You're supposed to take care of me.
Thought it like a trick.
You're supposed to take care of me.
Honestly, I feel him. But this next chick went full Shakespeare on TikTok with a dramatic rant because a guy left a date after she ordered half the menu like she was feeding a small village.
Y'all would not believe what just happened. Like, I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was gonna go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself. This man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, he called us a black truck to dinner. So I rode with him in an Uber. He left. He didn't say anything besides, I'm gonna go.
At least he left you $100.
Yeah,
now
right?
This next woman tried to hit up her baby daddy for cash after her lights got cut off, but he hit her with a hell no.
Please help me understand this. My lights got turned off, so I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no because I have a husband and that's his responsibility.
Right?
How is that his responsibility?
He lives at your house. Why does he not pay the bills? Maybe. Is that it?
To pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off. That you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids. I understand that I have a husband. Granted, don't beat me up over it. But we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on?
I mean, you know, you can always go drop the kids off at his house where there's lights and he can watch them until you go and you and your husband go and get the lights turned back on. There's 2 of you. It does not cost much to get your electricity turned back on at a residential address.
What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my
You
husband.
drive in a
He's
car.
doing
Go
what
sell
he's
it.
Supposed to do as a man. As my baby daddy, you should be helping me.
Speaking of entitlement,
Why is your electricity, your rent, your water, your trash not your first priority every month? Probably the car you're making payments on at like 40% interest, I'm guessing, with that, how you got your electricity cut off. I'm guessing you're one of those people who pays like 40% interest on a car. So you are prioritizing silly things over your living expenses. Maybe you could take the bus, the train, even an Uber, probably cheaper than the car you're making payments on right now.
This next woman really believes that a man should pay for her nails before they even go on a first date.
My nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real shit, how you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then go ahead and get them breakfast down. Well, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, we'll just FaceTime. And I'll let you know the plans after that.
I mean, that's it? Like, you're not gonna ask for my cash up or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head while I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
Oh, no, I asked you on the, I'm not, wait, hold up, let's back up. I gotta get your nails done to take you on a date?
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
You just said it, though. I'm not your man yet.
Okay, but you're trying to be. Taking me on a date mean you trying to be my man, right?
No, I'm trying to be. I'm not.
Okay, so you need to show me that you even worthy of me giving you my goddamn time.
Wow, that's crazy.
He is dodging a bullet if she blocks him.
I pay for my girl days, but I don't even, I'm still trying to get to know.
It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. Y'all do so sassy. You look sassy ass. Y'all, it's giving broke. You good. Don't contact me. You good.
That man dodge a bullet like this lady who claims she's single by choice.
You're single by choice?
Yes.
Describe the ideal man to you that you feel like would make your life worth dating.
Just a nice guy. I like nice guys.
Yeah, and
I like a nice man, a kind man, someone who is intellectually mature.
Has his finances together, things like that. A respectable man.
A respectable man, absolutely. Financially, I like to work. I don't mind working. I don't need a man who's gonna like shower me with money.
So you'll take a man who makes $20,000. So you'll take a man who makes $20,000 a year. Then.
That's not what I said.
Okay, ma'am, that's what I'm saying. The reason I did that is because you didn't have to reiterate. All I said was a man who has his finances together. I didn't say anything about.
I mean, to be fair, $20,000 a year is not someone who has their finances together. That's an insanely low wage. If you're thinking about getting married to someone or moving in with someone or whatever, I feel like that just kind of was a setup right there. I think like 60 grand would have been a better number to settle on. That's a decent living wage, shows you've got intellectual. You're probably an intellectual. You're making some money. You have a decent job. You can afford to live with someone, you know, not shower them with gifts. But yeah, I think that was kind of like a setup right there for this dude, honestly.
Showering you with anything, ma'am.
You're asking me a question and you're not giving me a chance to answer. Financially, he does not have to shower me with money, but I want to make sure that we both can take care of ourselves. That's it.
And if you encountered a man like that, would you be appreciative of it?
Absolutely.
And he would stand a chance with you?
Absolutely.
So, ma'am, you're not single by choice. It's simply that the man who you're interested in isn't interested in you, ma'am. You just described a man. You just described a man whom, if he approached you, you would date him. So it's not that you're single by choice. The simple fact is the man who you're interested in isn't interested in you.
Now here's a mom going nuclear
aggressive,
because some woman expected her son to take her to a 5-star restaurant on the first date.
First restaurant he gonna take you to, what's the last restaurant your daddy took you to? Because you shouldn't be coming to him to be your daddy. That's not his role. It's a first date. I want y'all to bring that down to level 3. Y'all way on 10 with this foolishness and want to embarrass somebody. My second question is, have you ever been anywhere? Where do you take yourself? Let me see your checkbook registry. Let me log into your bank account and see what you feed yourself on a regular basis. Where do you take yourself for lunch or dinner? That's
Taco
the next
Bell.
question I want you to answer. And then the third thing about this, yeah, come on back over here because I need you to understand what time it is. A real lady is gonna be there for the purpose of what it's for. She's not looking for food because she's hungry that she can't afford so she can take it to go and get a doggy bag.
And some doggy style.
I'm gonna wrap this up to go. Why? You ain't gonna have food tomorrow? That's a poverty mindset. So a first date, again, is to get to know the person, to hang out, have fun. Y'all should be laughing and talking. It don't need to be a steakhouse. We don't even know if you worth a steak. You might just be worth a piece of bread. So ladies, young ladies, grow up. Get some maturity about yourself. Y'all buying titties, lashes, booties, and everything else. And you want somebody else to feed you. Save your money, stop buying your body, and put it to the side so you can have some food.
This next woman thinks she deserves a high-value man. Sis, if delusion were currency, you'd be a billionaire.
I want a high-value man, and that's what I'm looking for as a female. I feel, I'm building myself for that type of man.
Why do you want a high-value man?
Because I deserve that.
You don't deserve anything.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Simone.
Simone deserves nothing. What makes you so special? Do you deserve access to somebody else's stuff?
Nothing really makes me special to deserve access to anybody's thing but my own.
Thank you. So you don't deserve a high-value man. Nobody deserves anything. We earn. How are you going to earn a high-value man?
By building myself to be a high-value woman.
Were you raised with your mother and father?
Was I raised with my mother and father?
Mm-hmm. Were they married?
No, my dad was married. I had a stepmother, and my mom, I have a stepfather.
This is starting to go downhill, okay?
No,
Already.
Don't let it go downhill. Let's
No, no. First, I'll check that. This is part of the reason why high-value men, they care very much about how their women think, because they're a representation of them. You come in talking about what you deserve, and it really comes down to you. And as an only child, there's something called only child syndrome. And that's what's kind of showing through right here.
Now, this chick right here, she straight up admitted she used to treat marriage like it was a sport.
We were talking about whether there should be no-fault divorce or fault divorce. We were also talking about, should there even be marriages today? Kind of, what's your take on some of these issues?
Well, I love marriage. I've done it a few times. So, that's my thing, A
couple of few times.
And you love it. Say, in my younger day, I used to see it as a sport. I got married for sports. I did get married for the wrong reasons because a lot of women, they don't know how to, cash in on a marriage. But I have the formula. A lot of women do. For fun.
Wow. Okay, wait. What is the formula for cashing in on a marriage?
Also, why is it not illegal to do that? Like to marry many, and then she just admitted it, like to marry many men for their money, divorce them and take it. Why is that legal to make like a career out of that? This lady's crazy.
Marriage just for fun.
Cashing in per se, but getting a high value man and getting them to the altar. A lot of women don't know how to do that as you're a professional, because a lot of times as professional women, we lead with our education instead of leading with our hearts or with our, sexuality in a way. So a lot of women, they cannot get married to the man they want. And so, I kind of figure out the formula for it. I can teach y'all that want me to. But that'll be another service.
She gonna charge you.
One thing is,
she gonna charge you.
With marriages, when you look to marry someone, you also want to see them as someone you can possibly divorce, and in a positive way.
Wow! Wait! Say that again.
When you get married to someone, you want to see them as someone you're able to divorce. As in, you don't want to get married to an and he's going. There's gonna through a divorce. Like rape you, I meant to say, through a divorce. You want to get someone that kind of where their heart is, where their mind is. So if things should go left, you don't have to worry about turning into a vicious kind of person, even though things do happen. But yeah, so all of the husbands I married, I kind of figured it would be easy to divorce because I knew they were decent men to begin with.
Then we got this woman refusing food from a man because he only bought a meal for his kid, not the other two that aren't his.
To record this video so y'all can see that I don't be bored. I am not capping. Yeah. What up? You good? Belly massage?
Yeah.
Huh,
What's this?
I got three
kids here.
You're
gonna bring me this.
Listen though.
Look,
I ain't gonna put your face in it, but I knew you was gonna do this. So this is exactly. Look, I got one kid with you. You got 3 kids.
That's not fair.
2 different baby daddies.
Those are her sleep.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Look, have her come outside and eat then. Here, have her come outside and eat.
I'm good.
Like, look, what do you mean you good? You about to feed my daughter? She not about to be starving. Call your baby dad. Call your baby dad. Bruh.
Yeah, ladies, it's not one of your baby daddy's responsibilities to feed the children from your other 2 baby daddies. Like, you guys got to get that in your head. Like, they only are responsible for their child with you. It's not their fault you decided to go and be stupid.
Crazy, bro. Bella.
Now this chick clearly doesn't get the memo on what no means. She keeps pushing boundaries harder than a used car salesman.
Wanna give me a kiss? I have a girlfriend, I told you. Your girlfriend can fight? She don't really fight, like she's kind of shy. Okay, so then I'm not worried about what you got. You excited to go on the cruise ship? You don't want to dance with me? I got a girlfriend, you trying to get me in trouble. Okay, so let me just lay it down for you. I'm trying to get today. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are your plans now that you're out of jail? What are your plans going forward?
Oh, she just got out of jail.
Make some money.
And then stab you.
Anything else you want to do? No. Insurance coming in a minute. I'm gonna catch y'all when we get on this ferry. What's your favorite thing to do with your girlfriend? Maybe we can try it. I'm on our way to the ferry right now. What you doing? I kind of want my own space right now.
Flip the genders, and the man would be on a Dateline special already.
That's so funny.
But speaking of disrespect, this guy just asked a girl to go half on some popcorn at the movies, and she popped off in his DMs like he asked her to donate a kidney.
So I'm driving home, and so she basically was saying, hey, I had a good night with you. I enjoyed you because we always have a good time together. I'm a vibe. But she was like, basically she wanted to address some things. She was basically saying if you wanted me to come out of my pocket, you could have let me know, but you begged me to go to the movies, so I thought you were going to pay for everything. And if, you know what I'm saying, if I knew I had to come out of my pockets, I would have never came, right? So, like, I'm driving, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, bruh, I don't hold nothing over people, but at this time, I'm like, bruh, everything that I did, after I just spent $300 on you in a steakhouse, you can't buy me a bucket of popcorn for $15? I'm like, that's the most ungrateful shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, we weren't even together. We're dating, or was dating. Like, bro, I ain't have to do this shit. I ain't got to buy you flowers. I ain't got to pay for your nails. I ain't got to do none of that shit. I ain't got to get your kid. I don't got to do that. So I'm like, that shit pissed me off when I seen it. But basically, I just texted back. I sent her money back for the popcorn. I sent her $5 extra. Hell. And I basically was telling her, like, you ain't got to never worry about me again. Like, I ain't with that ungrateful shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cool, I don't really trip much, but one thing I can't stand is an ungrateful ass female. So I sent her money back, and I told her, I hope you and your boys have a blessed life. You ain't never got to worry about me again. So she basically then continued to go on and say, how was she ungrateful because I invited her out, and I expected her to pay. Like, bro, I paid for the tickets, bro. You paid for a box of popcorn for $15, bro. Like, if after all the thousands of dollars I spent, if I ain't worth $15, then I don't know how that's not ungrateful. Like, that's crazy. Man, y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
This next bimbo tries to get mouthy and gets shut down so fast she had to reboot her whole attitude.
What top tier? Yo, not equal to my point blank period.
Ain't equal to your bills neither.
God damn. Look, at the end of the day, I ain't
got your name on it. They don't have his name on it.
At the end of the day, I ain't no broke. Do what you want with your.
You don't have to no
straight up.
Look, you can that ain't broke. That's not a problem.
Wow.
But just because he ain't paying your bills, don't mean he's broke. That mean it ain't his goddamn responsibility. Your bills got your name on it. It don't have his name on it.
Okay, you're right. I land my plane. This got a price tag on it. Just
Wait,
so everybody
knows. Your got a price tag on it. Sound like a goddamn toot.
Next woman has 7 kids, still thinking she can play men.
I want to talk about this girl who addresses men doing something for her. Let me start this off with she's 26 with 7 kids. So let's y'all hear.
Have to do anything. I didn't ask nobody to take care of my kids. I asked for y'all to, when y'all come in my DM,
to be ready to provide a little something for me. All I said was I needed my nails done and I need a new oil change. Y'all can't do that. Men are supposed to be providers, right? And women are supposed to be the nurturers. Why y'all don't want to provide?
Because you're nurturing
My
7
7
kids.
kids are good, though. Let's go ahead and get that straight. My 7 kids are good.
7?
I get like $2,100 in food stamps, and my kids get Medicaid insurance. I'm not asking y'all to take care of my kids, and 4 of them have daddies.
What about the other 3? Where's their daddies?
What happened to the other 3? God damn.
Right?
4 of them got daddies. She proud of that.
Was this like some immaculate conception? Some like me? She had 3 of them with no daddies? Like what?
Then we've got another girl trying to catch a man cheating when they're not even in a relationship.
You over here? This what we doing now? You over here cheating on me? You over here laying down with people, kissing on people? This what we doing? Hello? This what we doing? Yes, we are.
It's you, man. Hold on. Get what's going on, man? Get all this on my face, first of all. Get the goddamn.
You over here cheating on me? This what we doing? You cheating on me?
Who is you, bro?
I thought I was your everything. You
Shorty,
cheating on me?
I blocked your 3 months ago. What is you talking about?
Oh my God.
What a crazy
They're not
lady.
even in a relationship. This is why doing loyalty tests can be so difficult. This girl literally manipulated me into setting up this whole elaborate plan to do a loyalty test on a man that she's not even in a relationship with.
Am I blocked or are you just running from me?
Yeah. I'm running. Yup.
Can I explain what's going on? My name is Jay from Soulless Cheaters. I basically run a cheating show. This girl reached out to me to place you to a loyalty test to see if you're truly loyal to her, and you.
Bro, I'm not in a relationship with this.
Yes, we are.
He needs a restraining order, but next we got these 2 rocket scientists who couldn't grasp the definition of a hoe.
You said it's unfortunate you have to pay for the first date?
It's not unfortunate. I mean, but that's just my role. No matter how I feel about it, that's just what it is.
So you don't agree?
I don't agree with taking hoes out on dates with women, and there's not a lot of women out.
What makes somebody a hoe? Just because they ran
It's
through?
a lot.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I mean,
But
no,
you trying to fuck on the hoe?
no. What makes it? What's the difference between a hoe other than that she ran through? Like, what's the other qualifications?
There's a lot of other qualifications.
Well, tell me.
How many do you need? We're going to be here all day for that.
I swear to God. Well,
Give me a few.
Look, if you got a roster,
You a hoe.
you're a hoe. You fucking multiple niggas at one time, you're a hoe.
Yeah.
You half naked on IG,
You're a hoe.
you're a hoe.
Instagram.
I don't care what it is. You're a
Hey.
hoe.
I don't feel like
If you do anything
I'm on
outside
Instagram
of
half
carrying
naked.
yourself as a
woman,
respectable lady,
You're a hoe.
you're a hoe.
If you compliment another man,
While you're in a relationship,
you're a hoe.
you are a hoe.
It may seem so small.
You accepting drinks at the bar and gifts and gestures, whatever, from another man while you're in a relationship, you ain't got to sleep with him.
You're a hoe.
You are. You entertaining
I'm
other
not
dudes.
disagreeing. I'm not
You're
disagreeing
entertaining
with
other
you.
dudes.
I'm going to leave it there.
Why? Even if you single and you entertaining multiple dudes, you a hoe. You like a pre-hoe.
Pre-hoe.
But shout out to the next woman who actually brought some sense to the conversation. She has a message for modern women about accountability.
Thing that I could say a lot of women do, and unintentionally do, everybody wants to be understood but lack understanding. Everybody wants to be heard but lacks hearing, because as soon as a man starts to speak and it triggers a woman mentally or emotionally, and it's not something that she expected him to say, and it might hurt her feelings a little bit, the understanding that she wants and desires from him, she loses. She doesn't understand, because how dare you speak to me that way? How dare you tell me that? How dare you see me? How dare you call out my flaws? How dare you? It's a whole lot of I dare yous. But she always wants to be understood. She always wants to overly explain. She always wants to say, hey, look at me, because I'm trying to tell you like that. It's always this, that, and the third. It's always a but. It's always a because, but never accountability. But see, the thing is, you're asking for a man to be a man, and when a man is a man, he comes with leadership. And when you don't understand something as a man, and he's trying to explain something to you, the first thing you do is be like, because it shouldn't be like that. You cannot tell a man how to be a man. You cannot tell a man what he's supposed to do. Either you follow him or you don't. Either he's the man for you or he's not. Now, it is possible for you not to recognize the behaviors that you are displaying, and then when he's telling you to calm it down, but baby, allow that man to be exactly that man.
Now this next guy triggered a big girl simply by calling it how he sees it, and she responded by throwing water on him.
Get out of here. It's time for you to go.
I ain't
You're
going
not paying
nowhere.
to the rules. Call the people. Steve, call the boys.
You know what?
Hey, it is what it is. Nah, I'm good, mama. I'm good, mama. Don't touch me, mama. I'm good, mama. Don't touch me. Step out. Step out. Get up out of here. Hey, Chad. We do it live. She threw a drink on the homie. It is what it is. I got another shirt. 2 minutes earlier. In your current relationship, is it open on your end? Like your man allows you to sleep with other women?
Yeah.
What about other men?
Yeah, we have open relationships, so he can deal with whoever he wants to deal with.
Is he bisexual or he's straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Oh. Baby, I like a real man.
I would say that a real man wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her. That girl's gonna be for the streets.
Then there's this lady who wants a high-value man but can't form a sentence without violating grammar laws.
I mean, I do have to...
Hold on real quick. I'll never understand the open relationship concept. Like, are you not worried about your girl getting pregnant by someone else, but then not knowing because you also sleep with her, and so do 40 other dudes, and then also you're sleeping with 40 other women, and how many of them are you accidentally knocking up? Because we all know that condoms don't always stay on, and that most people hate them. So that just seems kind of nasty. And then don't you worry also that your partner may be comparing you to other people they're sleeping with? You may no longer be the apple of their eye. They might live with you or whatever, but they might always be thinking about one of the other dudes, even though they just, get turned on and have sex with you. Like, seems like a kind of messed up concept and to really mess with your mind. Because if you think about how much cheating hurts, or wondering if someone's cheating, or being in a relationship where someone is cheating and you stayed, then then it's got to mess with you just as much in the back of your head. So I'll never understand. But you modern day humans, you guys are wackadoodle dandy.
Certifications at the end of the day, like,
You have what?
but that's besides the point.
You have what at the end of the day?
I have certifications.
What does that mean?
Like for instance, as in aesthetics.
Say that again. You have what?
I have certifications.
Certifications?
Certifications?
Yes.
Certification?
One of the being
certifications?
Yes, certifications.
Certifications.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to therapy?
No.
I would suggest it. You seem to be holding on a lot of negative energy from your mother and father's marriage that has none of your business. There's no reason at 23 years old that you should not be coachable, especially as a young lady who has certifications and no college degree.
This next clip is just a reflection of what it's like being an average modern
smarter,
day
girls.
man. The disrespect is real.
Was working at McDonald's and he treated you perfectly the way you wanted him to.
I would not date him.
And that's what she said too. That
I
literally said
you cannot. You can't even get you. Where are you gonna?
First of all, girl, you ugly as hell. So the best thing you are gonna get is a McDonald's worker. You a ugly looking skinny white girl, and you've got high standards, and you need to fucking get over that shit, because all you're gonna get is a McDonald's worker.
Can I ask?
Where the hell? What is he supposed to give me?
Loves you.
What is he supposed to give me if he works at McDonald's?
He gives you the
go
attention.
Need a
get
nose
better
job, too.
education and
Quite brazen.
Sometimes she is a savage.
Yeah, well, looks like it. You're quite brazenly.
Looks doesn't define
when I'm speaking, it's
education,
best that your
though.
face stops moving. So when you're judging a man quite
That's funny.
brazenly
Yeah.
and quite actually disrespectfully because of the income that he earns, perhaps he doesn't have an intellectual aptitude, but he's a good person and he'd treat you really well. As somebody who is what is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
I have like much more than just as a job though.
What is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
So McDonald's is worse than being a.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm a sugar baby.
You have to people for money.
Yeah.
So what makes
You're
you better
not
than that,
pretty
man?
enough.
I'm not saying I'm better than him,
Okay,
but
well,
I'm
you just
saying
judged
I
him and you
wouldn't date somebody. I would wonder why he's working at McDonald's.
McDonald's
Did you-
actually has a
do you
really
think
high
that
minimum
men-
wage.
No, they don't.
Do you think that
They do.
most?
They do now.
No, they don't. They pay like
changed
what?
it. Like almost set 15.
Well, I
That's
think
not
that-
a lot of money.
So the way you feel about the guy who works
right,
at
it's not.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
that's the way men feel.
That's fine. Everybody
about
can have
what
their own
you
opinion.
do.
But
Fine.
their
okay.
opinion would be
But
more
most-
logical.
This next woman called child support on her ex-boyfriend just to get his kids taken away because she was mad.
It was really bad because I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, you know, cheater, piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like, I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I said, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy is fucking right. Are you serious, girl? You were mad at your ex, so you ruined his life. Which, do you know how much damage that can cause to him and his kids? Like, what is wrong with you people? And here you are sitting here laughing about it, dressed like a hoe. You are going to hell. You have no chance of ever meeting Jesus, ever. You can just burn down there. I hate people who mess with kids.
So you fake bruises, you fake, and then you just made like an exaggeration story, and then
On their on his kids.
Yeah.
Like, so then they came.
This is a
and
knife,
they were
not
like,
not something else.
We're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids.
And sorry, God, I got violent for a second.
She needs to be jailed, but this next clip, fellas, when in doubt, get the DNA test.
Should I do anything until I need proof? I need proof, Your Honor.
Where do your doubts stem from?
Because of past experiences that I have had, you know, of me going through a situation where I asked for a DNA test and I found out the child was mine.
You don't feel there's a chance that it could be the other man's child?
Doesn't add up, Your Honor.
My son looks nothing like this other man. This other man is 5'2". My son doesn't have no facial features, no anything as this other young man. My son has the exact same birthmark on the same side as this young man. Everything that my son has is just like this young man.
Your Honor, I've been through this once, I'm not going through it again. If he is mine, we have lost 4 years. I'm not a bad man. I don't not try to just put him off like that. No, I never do that. You know, if he's mine, I take care of handle my responsibilities as a man.
I never took the fact that he was a man, the fact that he take care of his responsibility. I never took that from him.
If Mr. Brown is the father, your claims will be substantiated. If he's not, what will you do?
There's no doubt that he's not. He isn't the father. I know he is.
Mr. Brown, you are not the father.
Oh, girls.
It's okay.
Lying.
It's okay. You all right, Mr. Brown?
That poor child, 4 years
Ms.
with
Hyman,
him.
you assured this
Now
court
he
that
needs
there
a
were
new
no
daddy.
other possibilities.
I really felt that he was his son.
Are you okay, Mom?
I am.
But shout out to the
And the
next
woman,
queen who
the
dropped
mom
straight
of
facts
the
that
guy.
made the whole room silent.
Before I come to America, I didn't understand why so many American men came overseas to Ukraine to
Okay.
Tell us,
sister.
Okay, go ahead. So for me it was very strange why men go so far away, spend so much money, and etc. And today I understood why, because we have.
She's based as hell. Yo, Ukraine. Super bass.
Yo.
Continue on. Yeah.
So I think because we have much bigger family values, and we love to feel like a woman, and we love to see the man like a man, and I think I'm a bit older than all of you girls, and I can tell you in my 36 years old, I love when men care about me. I love sometimes when he tell me what to wear, because it's a care, it's a love. How man else can show you the love? If he just want to fuck you, he don't care what you're wearing, believe me, he don't care, he just come and you leave. But if he care about you, he tell you, baby, please do this, do that. So this is care, this is kind of love. So just appreciate it.
Wow.
And finally, this woman who thought she was slick ordered the entire menu like she was hosting a banquet and got mad when the man refused to pay.
Rasta pasta.
Right. And I ordered 6 different meals, and this man do not want to pay for my food. I don't know why. Jerk chicken, this one meal. I started eating out the Rasta pasta, and I got me some oxtails too, but I also wanted me a fried snapper, and this like the pineapple
Fried
roll,
snapper.
and that's his drink. That's my drink. I ain't really like that drink. And he got the 2 liquors. But I can eat. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I had got some fried green tomatoes, and he's like, little lady, you really can't eat. And I'm just like, you invited me out.
You invited me out. Let me order the whole menu so I can take it home and have lunch for the next 6 days because I'm a broke ass bitch. Sorry, God. Anyway, but that was pretty much the gist of that one. And she didn't look fat enough to eat all that in one sitting. And I hope that guy got up and left $5 on the table and said, you pay for this, lady, and walked away. But thank you for watching. Please hit the notification bell if you haven't subscribed already, because I'm not one of those YouTubers that puts subscribe in the video every 5 seconds. I just hope that you'll subscribe to me because you like the video. Like, usually I like the videos that I subscribe. If I like the video I watch, I don't forget to subscribe. So, you know. But anyway, check out my other channels. Hit the bell. Check out some more content if you're new to the channels. And excuse my how everything is off here. It's just because of how I have my shit arranged, and I don't know what to do about it. Anyway, check it all out. Peace out. Pray you have a great day.